Britain is set to increase its defense spending to 2.5% of national output by the end of the decade, as Rishi Sunak commits to putting the UK's arms industry on a war footing in response to global threats. The Prime Minister's strategy, aimed at addressing what he calls an increasingly dangerous world, will see defense expenditure steadily rise to £87 billion per year by 2030. This decision follows sustained pressure from Conservative MPs, including Defense Secretary Grant Shapps, to bolster military spending in order to mitigate growing threats. Sunak has also pledged to allocate at least £3 billion annually to Ukraine in response to President Volodymyr Zelensky's request for sustained support against Russian aggression. However, Sunak hinted at a forthcoming electoral debate over defense, signaling that voters will have a clear choice on the matter. While Labour has not explicitly committed to matching Sunak's pledge, Shadow Cabinet Minister Steve Reid indicated they would aspire to do so. Keir Starmer has previously outlined Labour's intention to raise defence spending to 2.5% of GDP when feasible, alongside a promise to conduct a strategic defence and security review within the first year of taking office. Sunak's announcement also aims to alleviate internal pressure within the Conservative Party, particularly amid concerns about retaining power and the looming challenges of upcoming elections. Described as the largest strengthening of our national defence in a generation, Sunak's plan entails an additional £75 billion investment in core defence funding over the next 6 years. Emphasizing the urgency of the current global landscape, Sunak urged European allies to match the UK's commitment to NATO, positioning the UK as the alliance's second-largest contributor after the United States. While stressing the importance of preparedness, Sunak clarified that the UK is not on the brink of war nor seeking it. He assured that the plan is financially viable, funded through a combination of increased investment returns and civil service job cuts. The strategy also includes initiatives to equip the West to confront autocratic states such as Russia, Iran, and China. This involves commitments to defense procurement reform and the establishment of a new Defense Innovation Agency with a significant portion of the budget dedicated to research and development. Furthermore, Sunak announced an additional £500 million in military aid for Ukraine from Treasury reserves, bringing the total support to £3 billion for the current financial year. In a diplomatic move, Boris Johnson welcomed the approval of new military aid for Ukraine by the U.S. Congress, but stressed the ongoing importance of European investment in security. Sunak's international agenda includes a visit to Germany to discuss joint defense initiatives, underscoring the importance of collective security efforts in the face of shared threats.
I believe we must do more to defend our country, our interests, and our values. So today I'm announcing the biggest strengthening of our national defence for a generation. We will increase defence spending to a new baseline of 2.5% of GDP by 2030. That starts today and rises steadily in each and every year. Over the next 6 years, we'll invest an additional £75 billion in our defence, and it will be fully funded with no increase in borrowing or debt. Today is a landmark moment in the defence of the United Kingdom.